Send it.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Just wondering where I need to look, but hi. Glad you could make it back.
Hi.
And I totally just realized that I'm still very much unmuted on the stream because I was listening to it. But hey, it happens. Anyway, hey, that's my first scuff of the day. I've done 4 of these. Cut me some slack.
yeah. It's been a long day.
Yeah. So again, welcome everybody back to the show. We are joined by a number of club owners that have been participating in this month-long celebration, let's say, this month-long event of raising money for the sake of, you know, the Trevor Project and everything that goes into that. You know, they are a very, very helpful, very, very key organization that's been very, very helpful. And quite honestly, tonight has been, well, not just tonight, but the entirety of the event has been incredibly successful. You know, there has been a lot of money raised. There's been a lot of donations given, a lot of goodwill offered by a number of people who gave of their time and their talents to be a part of this whole event. And it's pretty much come to into a head. It's all come together in this 12-hour stream, and I'm very, very excited to be here to interview 4 of the guests and club owners that have been a part of this whole event. So let me go ahead and get started, and you all can introduce yourselves. I will refrain from introducing myself until the very end because that's just kind of how it's turned out. So you all can go ahead, and we can start with Millie first.
Yeah. I think it would be best.
I'm starting. All right.
Yeah.
Hi.
I know
I'm
me.
the owner of Club Degen. You know, I've been running it for over 4 years now, so we do lots of stuff, and I was very happy to be here and participating with everybody for this charity event. It's been really great and really fun. I've had lots of fun with everybody. But yeah, as DJ says, cheers. For those who can, you know. All right, well, yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Miss Foxy.
Yep. Hi, I'm Foxy Vixen. I'm the owner of Sexy AF. We're an Australian dance community consisting in both lap dancing and also go-going. We've been around for about 2.5 years. We were asked to come and participate, and we were like, hell fucking yes, let's get involved in this. And we haven't been involved in anything like this before, and we've just been blown away. So yeah, thanks for having me here.
Good positioning. There we go. Hi, everybody. My name is Trudius. I am head management of Lux Nova's Raindance nominated Observa Theater. We also have Radiance Lounge, which helps run and host the opening event for the Trevor Project this year. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Oh goodness.
Mai, they don't know who you are.
Oh my God! None of these people know. Oh my
Yet
God.
another interview.
Who are you?
I don't know. Who am I?
You're a Goblin Desky. Just say you're a Goblin Desky. That's all you gotta say. Lock in on it.
Hi, my name is Kamai Queer, owner of the Femboy Host Club and Trevor
Oh shit, I've
Project
been saying your
Collab
name wrong this whole time.
organizers. Oh my
Yes,
God.
you have.
Hey, you weren't
Yep.
the only Hey, you weren't the only one. I had to correct Neff this morning, you know.
I literally practiced.
It's fine.
because it was so
Yeah,
important to me.
enough
It was
practice.
very-
I will tell you all day, I'm like, Kamai.
I went on a rant about it once when I was around, which is why I have it locked in mentally. And then I just called him Queen instead of Queer, so I fucked that part up instead.
Yeah.
Hey.
Get a better name. Get a better name.
Your name is fine. It's very unique. I love people who spend time to create really unique names, and that's awesome. You know, I will take the time.
It just translates to Cambodian queer. It just says Cambodian queer. That's all it is. It's just the name of Cambodian people. It's Kamai in our native tongue.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a very important detail.
I bet you feel silly now, Trudius.
No, I knew that already. Like,
Oh.
just saying it to a group of like Westerners, and we're like, we don't know what to say. Like, hello.
That is very true.
Oh,
we
my
are
God.
many of us are Westerners, and
We are
it's
ignorant.
confusing, but
Yes.
we can learn, we can change, we can
have the
improve,
technology.
You know, that's exactly true.
It's what clicker training's
All right.
for.
My, while I'm in your face, is there anything else you want to say?
What was that?
While I'm in your face, is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, is there anything else I want to say? I will say, we have hit 46K so far. For
Come on,
tonight.
guys. I requested 50, and we have 2 hours
And-
left.
Easy impressive.
Which I would also like to mention. That means if we can get like a 1,200 more, if we can get 1,200 more, we'll be the second highest earning Trevor Project team of all time. Of all time.
That's phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so.
That's so good.
We're in the third place spot right now.
Hell yeah.
So yeah. So donate if you can.
Donate. Commit charity.
Absolutely, donate.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
Make it rain.
So exactly. So I'm gonna ask a couple of questions of all of you, and just similar to how I did it before, my previous interview, we're just gonna go down the line. I will mix it up a little bit, so just be on your toes, be ready. I will basically kind of call on who I want to call on, so just be prepared. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started with the questions that I think will be very interesting for people to know about. So. I would say like the most important reason, given the circumstances that we're here under, I think it would be great for people to know what were your personal reasons for choosing to bring your particular club under the banner of the Femboy
Yeah,
Host
I wanna
Club
know
to be a
this
part
too.
of this particular event. What was your motivation for that? We can start with Rudius.
Yeah, so interesting one to start off on because I have not been involved at all with strategizing for this on the side of Lux Nova. The Radiance team has been completely in charge on that stuff, and I've just been helping here and there. For us, we obviously have a lot of community members who are LGBTQIA+. This is something all of us feel strongly about. Even our most cis white dudes are like myself are very much in the camp of like, yeah, we want to help. This is cool. Like, we want to be good allies and whatnot. It means a lot to our community. We ran a separate auction that raised like 6.6K or something like that. So clearly a lot of our community feels very passionate about it, which is great. There's also just like real like community benefits to it. We've never been done in something so integrated with other communities to this level, like not even close in our past experiences. So being able to integrate with other communities, work with them, meet new people, have that cross-pollination has been incredibly valuable.
Amazing. Cool. I appreciate that answer. It's really, really good.
I like that cross-pollination.
Yeah. So, Foxy?
It's very hard to follow up after that. Look,
I give good answers. Good luck.
you do. Look, we had one of our partners, as in from Sinner's Garden, go, hey, are you interested in potentially being involved in this? And we'd heard of the Trevor Project before. And again, our community is made up of a lot of people that come under the LGBTQ+. And we've been wanting to find something to legitimately and be able to do well to give back. And we thought we've been involved in collabs before that it was okay, but you just didn't achieve really the objective of the fundraising side. And so we thought we'd give this a go. And as I said, when I was introducing myself, we've just been A, blown away from our own community, but B, from the community as a whole. And it's just amazing to see that. Like, I don't think a lot of people would go, oh yeah, VR chat communities could raise as much money as, say, corporate companies and stuff that are donating. Like, it's amazing. It just shows that there is so much good out there. So, yeah.
Nice. I think that was a perfectly well-formed answer. Well done.
Yeah.
And Billy?
Okay, falls on me, both really good answers, I think.
No pressure.
So, yeah, no pressure. It's fine. But no, we've loved interacting with Femboy Host Club and a lot of the collaboration and charity events that they've done, and we've done it for a couple years now, with charity events moving between groups, and we really love interacting with communities as much as we possibly can, and spreading the good vibes for good causes. So, as long as we can maintain that and continue to spread positivity through all environments and all communities, and continue to try to benefit as much as we can and make a good influence for people that need it. And it's something that I really strive for, and it was something that I'm really glad that we can do with helping out with these charities. It's very nice, and I want to continue to do stuff like that, and I'm looking forward to doing many more charities coming up too. But yeah, mine's short and sweet, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that answer. Thank you. And I think it's been abundantly clear why you're doing this, but I think we can do with another reminder of people who may be just completely out of the loop. For people who haven't been around, let's just fill them in.
You alright there?
Sorry.
So why?
Drink.
So why I decided to do this? Oh well, I mean, I haven't really answered the question why I decided to start doing the Trevor Project collabs. Honestly, the first year we started doing this 3 years ago, I really wanted to see something out of the VRC community. That was something different, It's like we all spend so much time in this game, and we do all these amazing events. Like the first time I ever went to a dance event, my first ever dance event, I was like, this is insane. All these people coming together, organizing all this stuff, and they're just doing it for the hell of it. Like this is mind-boggling. They're putting on a whole performance, just to do it. And I was like, wow. My first thing was like, people don't make money doing this. This is crazy. And then I was like, you know what? We could make money doing this, but we could make this for charity. And so when I first started the host club, I was like, we're gonna do something big during Pride Month, and this is what it turned into. It turned into something really big during Pride Month, and it really means a lot to me. The Trevor Project was there for me during times in my past, and it really means a lot of the help they were able to support with me. So, being able to do back for them means it's a little humbling. I don't know. It makes me feel a little better about myself. I feel like, especially the stuff we all get up to in this game, we're doing something good now,
I mean, I'm a saint. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, we're saints over here.
What are we getting on?
Yeah.
What are we getting
I
on?
don't know. I don't know what happens.
I mean,
at the
everyone in
dance
VR
events.
chat is in fact hot, so.
Yeah.
That's besides the point, of course. Everyone being very, very attractive. But I think there's something to be said about giving back to an organization that gave back to you, and I think from what I've heard, the rest of the club members here also want to give back and want to do something that means something and that can
Yeah.
really change people's lives and be impactful in that way, like using what they have, what they've built to do bigger and better things. And it's better to do things together rather than on your own sometimes. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's really what's kind of made this all work as well as it has. I
You
think
know,
it's been pretty good.
And like I said earlier today, like if I did not collaborate with people and we made it our own thing. Oh, this is just the host club. The host club is doing this all by ourselves. We're not. We run all these events and we want people to come to just our events so we can put on this show. No. We're doing more. We get all these amazing people. It wouldn't be as big as it is if I didn't have all these people who are sitting next to me right now, to participate and be part of this. So it's amazing.
Yeah, it definitely is. So, my next question for all of you is, what exactly does your club do? And actually, well, I'll ask a better question. Can you describe a night at your club, and what does a night at your club look like? I think that'll be great. So Millie can go first.
I'm ready for this one.
Oh, I'm
Oh wait, no! Don't start with Bailey. Wait, hold on.
Don't start with Millie?
Yeah.
Wait.
He's looking down at me like. I'm scared.
Obviously, this is on Twitch, so
Yeah,
let's.
Of course.
Good luck, you two.
Good luck, you two. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, DJing has lots of different cultures because we do dancing, we do DJs, we do lots of drinking and social events and stuff like that. But really, the base private is that a lot of our inner members get together and then just decide what we're going to do for the night, and that ends up being what happens, and it's really great. But we always get to bring that chaos to as many places as we can, unless we have our own venues and our own events and stuff like that. But we try to go out and spread as much love as we can, and but we just get together, we hang out. It's very chaotic the whole time, and the more inebriated some people get, the louder it gets. So you get to have lots of lively conversations, and of course a lot of the filters have, and you get to meet a lot of new people going out and bouncing around and doing all these wonderful things. So you get to meet a lot of the community, and it's very fun, and I really, really love doing that every night with my friends. So it's mostly what we do at our events and stuff like that. Try to interact and involve as many people as we possibly can in our chaos.
Foxy?
All right, so I'll apologise in advance. I am Aussie, so there is going to be some swearing potentially through this. So
Let's go.
anyway,
It's flavor text.
it depends what night of the week we're talking about. All right, so if it's during the week, you'll find us in Discord, all hanging out, cams on, if people feel comfortable. A lot of shit talking. Some people might be drinking. Some people might be playing with their cats. Or watching movies, just hanging around and just generally just enjoying each other's company. If it is event time, you will find us all shaking booty. Everyone is got the true Aussie spirit of chaos gremlins, running around, talking. Some of the stuff and shit that comes out of my mouth, never alone anyone else's mouth, is just hilarious. A lot of quotes get recorded. Drinking, if that's your thing. Other things, if that's your thing. Making memories, and again, it just reinforcing and cementing the community and friendship amongst everyone. We've also got our go-go dancing team, which are phenomenal, and they'll be shaking booty, supporting DJs, again, just chilling, having fun, enjoying each other's company, meeting new people, enjoying the music. But generally, it's just chaos, educating people the ways of the Aussies, adopting and kidnapping people into not the cult of Sexy as Fuck. And yeah, you should join us.
Thank you.
Would recommend pulling up to Sexy sometime. Big
I
fan of
would
the culture. That's a
too.
great place. All right, I'll focus on the theater that I run. Imagine you load into a world. Beautiful world, Art Nouveau style, plants, waterfalls, all that kind of stuff. You load in with a friend or two. Maybe your friend doesn't get in. Unlucky. You can flame them later. One of our staff comes up. One of our wonderful comments. How are you doing today? Welcome to Observe a Theater. Can you see the visuals? Do you hear the audio? Do you have friends coming along? Unlucky to that one guy that didn't get in. Sucks to suck, kiddo. Come over here and hang out for a little bit before we open the doors. The doors magically open, and you walk through our hallway with all these plants, and you can see Lux, the planet itself, above us as you're walking through the environment. And then you walk into the actual atrium of our theater, a large, expansive environment with an amazing lighting system, a beautiful screen, and our hosts pre-hosting in there before we bring out the main host for the night, who's very comedic and energetic and engaging and really makes you feel welcome while our floor hosts work the floor and bring you drinks that screw up your vision, because that's fun stuff, and bring you glow sticks to play with your friends and all that stuff before we bring out our fantastic luminary performers to show you really engaging, encapsulating stage performances like you've seen it very few other places before we wrap it up for the night over the course of an hour and a half with a nice closeout and then an after party. It's a really full immersive experience from start to finish.
Amen to that.
That sounds pretty exciting.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna just say this right now. Lux Nova is fucking insane. And I'm this is no I'm being so serious. And until you've been to a Lux Nova event, you haven't truly experienced what this game can offer. Like, if everyone here get to a Lux Nova event, it's
Appreciate that.
insane. Oh my god, like you will really enjoy it. It's like going to take a day to the theater, and I hope VR chat updates us to be able to have larger lobbies so that friend doesn't just have to suck it, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
But my joke, my joke. You're gonna ruin my joke.
But let me take you
Sorry.
down a little
okay.
little road here for the Finboy Host Club, and let you know a little about the Finboy Host Club. So, the Finboy Host Club is my baby. It is my own idea of an event. I know other people do hosting, I think, and recently it's kind of similar, like Virtual Maid Cafe. Not recently, they've been doing it for a long time. But they recently just ended doing what they usually do.
There's a new one now, though.
So, first a shout out. Oh, there's a new one.
There's a new one out.
Well,
Yep.
but still, shout out to the Virtual Maid Cafe. Love you guys. They're pretty good partners. But yeah, it's a little different. It's a totally different experience. We are in one of our old worlds. So basically, how it works is to attend a host event, you go and you sit down at a couch of 3, 4, 5 people. Maybe you get in with your friends. Once again, if your friends don't get in, well, it sucks to suck, you know. And you sit down at a couch all together in this group. We put everyone into groups of like 4 to 5, and we sit them down at these couches, and we have a rotation of hosts, our Finboy hosts, who will to walk around, who will talk with you, they'll flirt with you, have conversations with you. They just kind of you have a good time. We have one of our menus. This is kind of great. Hold on, flirt. Let me. Courteous.
Yeah.
Would you like to?
My joke. You're gonna ruin my joke. No, but I will for you.
And then I'm gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Read the. Read them.
What the fuck is parking validation?
When you validate your parking.
I can see why you upgraded worlds. So we've got different options here of parking validation, praise, femboy du jour. I intentionally butchered that. Video game tips, Body shots, I'm very familiar with that one. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of weird shit. It's good times, would recommend. Doctoral thesis, guest choice. Yo, that sounds fire though. Thigh squish, ice cube.
No more.
Oh, what? I like the thigh squish one.
We can't go. We can't go anymore. We can't read anymore.
It was getting good. It was getting good.
No more. There we go. There we go. So you want to, if you want to know what else is on the menu, you're gonna have to come to the Finboy Host Club and see. Anyways, yeah.
It shows what that other one is. I get it
Pretty
now.
fun time.
Yeah.
You know, everyone hangs out with each other, has a good time. We play games. It's honestly just an amazing time. It's and if you like Finboys, come on down to the Finboy Host Club. If you don't like Finboys, then stay the fuck out, please, because I don't need that shit. Other than that, but yeah, it's a pretty great community. I love all my twinks, but they all hate me. It's an amazing, it's an amazing community. I love them.
Unrequited love. Wow.
Yes.
That's real.
Great phrasing.
No, but
I'm
they
here
have to
for
put
it.
up with me. But they have to put up with me, so I understand. I get it. I get it. They're still
I get them
here,
too. I understand.
you know?
Yeah.
All right. So the next question I have for all of you is, why did you decide to form a club in VR chat, and what was the inspiration for doing that in the first place? It's kind of a big responsibility. It really is. I mean, I guess it is pretty. It's not entirely thankless, but you're doing it of your own time, of your own commitments, and just dedicating time to building something in this space. So I'm curious to know what exactly you all did what was the motivation to do that to form your club in the first place. And we'll actually start with
Yeah. Come on.
Come on.
You've been
You got
doing
this.
so
There
good.
you go.
I was doing so good. I was doing so good.
I'm
and
tired.
then
I get it. I'm
it
tired
slipped.
too. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So like I said, I went to my first ever dance event, and I saw this amazing performance done. Very much enjoyed it and everything. I was like, holy crap, people do this in VR, and I was like, you know what? I want to do this. I want to make something. I want something, but I wanted something different because I went around and I saw all these dance clubs and I saw all these DJs and I just in late 2021, early 2022, that's all you saw were dance clubs and DJs, dance clubs and DJs, dance clubs and DJs, dance clubs and DJs, and there wasn't anything really big and different, and so I was like, I want something fresh, and my number one favorite thing about this game is socializing, is talking with people. I love just sitting here and doing this. I can do this for hours. I love the feeling of just getting in the game and sitting with a group of people and just fucking yapping, but also getting a little tipsy while we're at it. So, having a good time. And that's what the host club is you come and you hang out with Finboys, you get drunk with them, you talk with them, you hang out with them, and then that's what it is. And we had our rough starts, trying to really figure out how to work this event, because we didn't have a template. Like, if someone starts a dance club today, they have 20, 30, 40 different templates that they could go off of and make it their own thing. But with the host club, we don't have that. We had to figure out on our own how to make ourselves interesting and different enough for people to want to spend their weekend here. And so that's what we did. And we're going 3 years strong, and I'm so happy. I've made a family. So yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead,
Love
Trudy.
that.
Top that shit.
Cool. Yeah. So the original setup of our group was not even my idea. I got approached by the folks over at New Eden Interactive for helping out setting up a venue, a stage dance venue, and I was like, this sounds unique, which to me was the seller. I've done a lot of leadership experience in other games, Planet Site 2 specifically, where I've ran several communities over there. So I'm familiar with how online leadership works, the flows, all that kind of stuff. I read leadership books, I take it seriously. And they were essentially pitching something unique and special. And I was like, that is what I've been waiting for. I'm down to try it with this. We created it. It was very successful. Within 5 months, we had landed collaborations with VCAT, Raindance Immersive, FIA, just a lot across the board of really cool opportunities. And then last October, there ended up being a change up, and we ended up going our own way with our new branding and everything. But we have since very much adjusted our formulas to keep progressing. And I think that's kind of the key to what we try and do is we don't want to be standard. We could boot up a standard club, and there's no flame. This is not me flaming anyone who wants to boot up a standard club. I've considered it myself as well. But to me, booting up a standard club without something special and unique and pushing things forward is pointless because there's a dozen standard clubs out there. So why should I make a new one, right? They can go to those other ones that are established more and can get a better experience, right? If you're doing something special, something like maybe more community driven and really emphasizing on organization and community, which is why I appreciate Sexy AF so much for how they structure everything over there. Been a big fan of them for years now, performing with them and everything. It's been phenomenal. And I've always appreciated Foxy's leadership in that environment. Or, similar to what we do, where we're doing a safer work environment at the theater or a more adult oriented environment at Radiance Lounge. Trying to do new stuff to me is what drives us forward. And Observa might look different in a year or two because it looks very different than what it was a year or two already. And that constant evolution and growth and trying to be on the forefront of innovation in the VR space is something as cliche as it sounds, and I recognize how cliche it does sound, it is something we very much value on our team. We are constantly trying new techniques, new ideas, new engagements, new processes, new system reworks, new performances. We're constantly trying to push ourselves, our performers, our staff in general, and as a community, hey, if this hasn't been done before, that's a good thing. We're going to take a pass at it. We want to see if we can make this work. We're going to do something special today because no one else has done it, and we want to be that first group to really push forward and say, no, this is freaking cool. I censor myself. This is freaking cool. This is sick. I want to do this. You're welcome. All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so sort of similar situation, Sexy as Fuck. Whilst I was involved from the beginning, I wasn't the owner from the start. The whole purpose that the team or the original team and us had for Sexy is to show people and fill a gap of what the Aussie community could provide to the greater community, because I'd been dancing for 3 or 4 years, and we're getting old, and the getting up at 2:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning to go dancing, initially you're like, yeah, I can do this, and then sometime it starts wearing on you. So, and the other thing is, we didn't just want it to be a club, as Trudy has sort of touched in at. We wanted a community. We wanted a space that showcases Aussies, the spirit of Aussies, which is chaos, but also have a flair of organisation. Since I've stepped into the leadership role, one of the other big things we've been driving for is we're not interested in being the biggest or the best. We are there to be innovative and do things that no one else is. Not interested in being the biggest or the best. We and things that support and our dancers, our community, inclusiveness, nurturing new people in whatever their passions may be. And the other thing is, like, you don't just see people at the events and that's it. You don't see them again. Like, we hang out in the server they hang out in Discord together. In VR chat together outside of events, and that is, I think, the big thing with Sexy is the community side of it. And as I said, just being innovative and showing people what Aussies can do. We've got people who are now unfortunately doing what I used to do, just to come to our events and wanting to be involved in our community. So
Yeah, I mean, it does sound like a pretty significant hotspot for the Aussie community. So, I mean, honestly, you are I believe you're the first like dedicated Aussie community or like group club that I've heard of existing. And I don't really go to a whole lot of clubs myself, but you know, I do try to keep up with things. So, you know, yeah, you're definitely the first I've heard of. So it's very, very cool to hear and to see. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
fantastic, thank you.
Millie?
It's on me. Hey. Well, it's been a long time ago. Yeah, we are old.
We're all ancients here, yeah.
It's been a long time ago. But
Yeah.
when I originally came to this game was actually at the very end of 2020. I just got back from a deployment, which was kind of crazy, hectic, and then came back and got right into VR, and I was stuck in quarantine at the very end of it, and I celebrated my birthday in VR. And after that, I realized that there was a very large community that, you know, supported each other. Like, a lot of people drank together and had a lot of fun. And when I have crazy high alcohol tolerance for other reasons, but I needed other people that could do that, and like I was staying up all the time, going and interacting and going to as many lobbies as I could and drinking with as many people as I could and meeting as many new faces as I could. Well, eventually, you know, like you find a group of people that have similar likes and interests, and that's when I met Mercy, and I met my friend Jack, and I met Spirit, and I had a whole lump of friends, and a lot of people wanted a new basis of something, because every little group at that time that existed had some problem, one or another, or something didn't connect with some people, and I wanted it to make an environment for everyone to be able to come in and have fun, share a drink, and build that camaraderie. So I was sitting there one night. Funny enough, it was actually in a zombie doll lounge. We were sitting there drinking all night, and I was with Mercy and Jack at the time, and Spirit, and one of our friends passed out, and I looked over at Mercy, and I was like, I'm tired of that always being like the general gist. I was like, I want to find people that I can come to at the end of the night and share a drink with. And he was like, then just do it. And I was like, I don't know all that technological mumbo jumbo. I'm terrible at computers. Trust me, I still don't know how to download mods on Minecraft. All right, like, bad at it.
Not like that's easy, though.
Saving yourself time by not knowing.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
you're aging by the moment.
Exactly. So, but Mercy was like, oh, I have people that can help set up the rules and everything like that. But of course, you know, it's why some of our rules are scuffed now is because it's all set up on our own, like, template. We had nothing to go by. We were just drunken idiots doing stuff together and making it up one way at a time. And the community eventually continued to build what it is now and adding all the extra things. We didn't have a lot of the wants that we wanted for the other things, but other people in the community did, and it built and blew up that way. And I'm very glad that it has, because I get to interact with more people and make more friendships than I ever could. So it's very nice, and I love every day doing it.
Awesome. It seems like it feels very much like it's largely driven by the potential of creating an atmosphere where you can meet new people, and also have familiar faces come through. So it's very much kind of like, I created this thing. You guys are really, really like, I enjoy your company, and then like you have new people coming in because they're inviting new people, and then it just kind of like snowballs in that way, and people like realize just how good, you know, your clubs are, and you know, some stay, some go, but you know, I think what you're all doing is it's all in the service of creating an atmosphere that people will hopefully want to hold dear. So I think that's really, really, really cool. Honestly, and really very impressive as it is. So, I do know we're running a little bit low on time, so I'm gonna kind of jump ahead to to kind of gradually wrapping things up.
You got
But
20 minutes.
20 minutes, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we'll
Okay.
go
I
over
got
because the final ceremony
Delays.
isn't that big. Yep. I
Okay.
save for time. I save for time, and we still have.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
called planning, people. These guys know what I'm
Let's
talking about.
go. You gotta.
They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You program it in.
Yep.
Okay. All right then. So,
As you were.
yes. So what would you say is the most valuable piece of advice to give to someone who may be curious about starting their own club in VR chat? And we can start with Foxy this time.
Okay. Being honest with yourself why you want to do it. Also, be aware and know it is not easy. There are days that you're going to want to smack your head against the wall and go, why am I doing this? You got to deal with interpersonal issues, politics, so many things. It's not all rainbows and sunshine. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of your personal time goes into it. It is almost like a second job and you don't get paid for it. So make sure you're doing it for the right reason, persevere, and I guess have some skills and experience in being able to handle problems and issues because they will occur.
Okay. We'll jump to Millie.
Okay. I'll go next. All right. Advice for someone starting a club. There's lots to give. To be honest, what they touched on is very important. It is very hard a lot of the times, and dealing with the interpersonal problems is definitely something that you're going to come across quite common. A lot of people actually compare the game to a lot of like high school politics, where you have a lot of interpersonal dramas that didn't need to be, and it's a lot of smoke screens. But if you stay true to yourself. Stay to true to yourself. I can completely agree to that. But I'm going to add on to that and say that, like, when you set your goal and your dream and what you want from your place, don't let all the smoke distract you from that goal. Because of the fact that there's going to be a lot of it. But you got to keep your chin up and take the goods and don't from your place. Don't let the bads hold you back. And that's really how I would say, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll go to Trudeau.
Yeah. So building off them, great tips. I appreciate it.
Trudeau,
Goal setting. Yeah, I've been called the Prime Minister of Canada.
He's going by True Bestie.
My bad.
Excuse me.
I think his newest is True Bestie. True Bestie.
You're fine. I take politics jokes in jest. I have a background in politics. It's totally appropriate. It's fine. You're A-okay. You're the one person in VR chat who can laugh at it is me. You're good. Anyway, I digress. So I think that I'll bounce off goal setting, which is super important for your community. And with that, you need to ask yourself what you want your goal to be. And if it's long-term, you need to invest in people. I cannot stress this enough. This is what makes LuxNova tick so well, is we give people the opportunity to fuck up. Just straight up, right? You give people opportunities, you give them chances, you invest in them, you give them time and energy to grow and improve. And that means you don't burn the hell out. And I'm sure everyone on this bench knows what I'm talking about when I say that, right? Because you can, I will be upfront, you can do it yourself. You absolutely can run a club by yourself, and you will do it for a year, and you will be miserable, and you will crash the hell out. Because that's how it works. That's just the reality of it. There's one guy I know who's done it, and he's a Marine, and you do not want to be him. Trust me, he's had way too many crash outs to be healthy. So invest in people. Find people who are good at what they do and believe in your vision, and you can help inspire them, and they inspire you. And even if they don't lock in exactly with what you need on your team, find something for them to help with, or encourage them to grow and where you need to grow and all that kind of stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rely on the strengths of your people.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's,
Can't do it yourself.
That is very important. I'm gonna actually build off of that one, but when I say relying on people and don't burn out, not only that, like especially when you're starting out, all advice is good advice. Like it is starting out and trying to figure out where to go with it. You have to listen. You have to build a team that you can trust and you can listen to, because if you don't have that with you, then it's just gonna flop. And I've had those moments where it's just like, and I'm not even talking about burnout moments where you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's more of like, God, I don't know what to do with this. It seems like I'm not doing it right, and all I'm hearing is complaint after complaint. And having those people who have your back and are able to like just delegate for you is just amazing. And not only that, it's just listening to outside people's advice. My number one thing about like meeting these people, all of these people, is when I can't figure something out, I'm gonna reach them out, and I think all of you I've reached out and asked questions about stuff, and it's really important when to have people like this, and just knowing these people in these communities to be able to just like talk to, because like communities to be able to just like talk to, doing it, and even if it's something that you love and you think is the best idea ever, sometimes hearing someone go like, dude, that shit sucks, it needs to change, you gotta change it. And there's don't take it to heart. One of my founding things at the host club is that every single one of our hosts can run their own event, and I don't micromanage. I let them do what they want to do and run it how they want to do it. I don't think you go to a lot of clubs where that these members get to run their own events. Like, if they want to run a movie night, I'll let them run their own movie night. If they want to, they have an idea for a talent show or like a PowerPoint night, I'm going to let them run it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to help you advertise it and make sure that it gets done, you know? Whatever amount of help they need. So we have several hosts who run their own event throughout the week that aren't our main host event, that our community loves. We have a tavern night that one of our hosts work really hard. We have a cyber bar. We have all sorts of different things that throughout the week that our guests love to go and do if they can't go to host events, that have been all the ideas of our other hosts. And when people go, oh, I love your game night, I'm like, I don't go to game night, I'm at work. Like, that is not my event. That is my leads who run that. That's who do game night. That's not my game night. You know, it's not my movie night. It's not that. Being able to just be like, hey, you know, these are the people, giving people credit where credit is due is very important. And that's how you keep a community staying with you. You can't, you know, you gotta spread the love, you know, and try to treat everyone on the same level. You know, that's why I say, yeah, I hate when people introduce me. The first thing, hey, this is the owner of the Femboy Host Club. Come on, he's the owner of the Femboy Host Club. I'm like, no, I'm just some goblin who runs around with a bunch of twinks. Okay, I'm nothing special. Do not treat me different like any other person. I hate that. I hate that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I think one thing I'll add on this real quick to give some like a material suggestion to people is there's a book called the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. I highly recommend it to everybody. I've given it to my team. We've used it to sort out new captains and all that kind of stuff, which has been incredibly valuable. And the first rule in that book, and he owns it and says, if you don't buy this rule, then you're not going to enjoy the rest of the book and you shouldn't read it. You have to, and the first rule is the law of the lit. And the reality is, you as a leader, being a little bit extractor, you as a leader can only go so far. You're only good at so much stuff. You're only have so many skills. You only have so much time in a day. We all have 24 hours in a day, right? You have to allow other people to help lift you up, right? The example he gives is McDonald's, where initially the engineering behind McDonald's was genius, but the two guys that set it up did not have the ability to turn it into a large franchise corporation. They just didn't have the concept. They didn't have the mentality for it, right? And that's okay. They built the original product and they made bank off it, and that's solid, right? And then you bring someone in who knows how to take it that step farther, who has that skill set, and now we all know what McDonald's is, right? So being able to trust your team and recognize that you as a leader have a limit, and your limit is realistically capped maybe one above where it normally is, having people around you who excel at things that you suck at is so important as a lead. It's so important. Again, book is 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. I recommend every leader reads it. It is so helpful.
Hell yeah.
And I just want to
Okay.
quickly add also one other thing. Show
ahead.
care and appreciation to your people.
Yes.
If it wasn't for
Value them.
you wouldn't have
Yeah.
what you're trying to create.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, I
Yeah.
just wanted to add that in.
No worries, no worries. I
People
appreciate
do this
the feedback.
for free. That's
Yeah.
the one I like
Yeah,
to
it's-
explain. Like the
yeah.
people are doing this for free out of their own time. Like that, they're not getting paid. And as people like to make jokes, I'm the first one. Hey, I'm docking your pay. I'm taking your dental. This is and that kind of stuff. They are getting on this game after who knows how many hours of work a week, and they're getting on and they're putting their 100% into doing it. So
Being a
even
part.
the people who maybe not even might be the best at what they're doing, they're like taking the time of their day and they're showing up, and that is the
Yeah.
biggest important thing. And just having those people and working with those people to make sure that what they're doing is improving and having a part of a relationship with all the members and getting to know them. You might not hang out with them every night, but just knowing some things about them and being able to speak with people who are dedicating the time, several hours of their lives, to hang out and do this for free once again is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I absolutely agree with all of what you all said. I think it's very important to keep the people in mind. And I'm a streamer myself. I'm essentially a business owner, like to some degree. So I definitely do understand that idea of obviously trying to create something that stands out and that's inherently special and has value, but more importantly to be grateful for the people who come through and spend the time in your space, and the people that you also have working for you as well, like to value them as well. So yeah, I definitely I don't own my own club or anything, but as a streamer I understand. It's a very similar mindset, I would say. So yeah, great.
Yeah, you are a
So-
community.
So I believe I have one more question. So what would you say, what would be a point of improvement that perhaps any of you have seen throughout the duration of this month? Everything that's been done, all the events that have been organized. Is there any point of improvement that you all feel that in your own ways will be beneficial to take into account for next year?
Oh, I got a list of them. Sorry, I'm hearing them all. I hear them all every day. I hear them all every day. But we'll let
Who do you want to start?
We'll start with Kamai.
Oh, we'll start with me. Okay.
Start reading the list, bud.
Where do I go? People. you know, like I said in the beginning, people hate to read. I've also been told not to ping as much. I get yelled at every time I do a ping, even though if I don't ping, people won't see it. Some people won't see it. Some people see every ping and then get mad at you when you don't, you know, you ping and it's like trying to figure out the right ratio of ping to not ping ratio. What is the difference?
There is
You
no
know?
right. There is no right
There's
ratio.
no-
There,
there's no
it
right
doesn't, it's
ratio.
not. It's a.
It doesn't
It's a
matter.
fiction. It's
Yeah,
not
ping
real.
when
No, it's
necessary.
It's not real.
Yeah.
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 Just
Yeah.
ping when necessary. Yeah.
Yeah. And and then there's you know, we had a little scuffness in the beginning with the dance events that my dance people, one of them, Schmorticus, he was already giving me the night of giving me a list of this is how we can improve this and this. I'm like, oh, we just finished, dude. We gotta call. I was like, I gotta go to bed. I got work in the morning. Yeah. And then you know God, I guess once again it's that thing. Like we've been saying this whole time. You gotta allow other people to help you. You can't do it all by yourself. That's the biggest thing I struggle with. Is like I'm like I've got this. I can do this. This is how I picture it in my head, and this is what I'm gonna do it. Sometimes you just gotta be like, you do this, and that's what I did with Lux Nova, and that's what I did with Schmorticus, and you know, and it was an amazing job. And if I tried to do it by myself, it would have probably flopped, and it wouldn't have been good. And that's another thing. I don't focus in those areas. I don't do massive stage events. I don't do. We have a dance scene at the host club, but it's a very very small dance scene. We're getting a little bigger. You know, we got a couple dancers, but you know, it's very small, and we it's not our main focus, and I don't know how to handle that. If I came to all these 16 dance clubs to do it 4 or 5 times a week, and we're like, hey, I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna run shit right now, I don't think I would get anyone coming back. So you know, that's the stuff that needs to be improved on, is letting other people take control, and you know, I see so much I want to do for next year already, and you know, I'm hoping to see all these faces once again next year. So, I'm pass it down
Alright.
to Trudius then, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be a little bit more Lux Nova focused on this, because I was not involved in the setting up of the major opening dance event, so I don't want to comment on that. I just was busy with other stuff with the Rain Dance Immersive thing. But internally, we had several large projects going on at the same time, and we ended up having a large conversation internally about burnout, how everyone's feeling, what kind of work we're doing, all that kind of stuff. Because we had a huge Trevor Project collab going on, plus I added an auction on top of it, plus a lot of the Observer folks are running this really organized Lux and Lunacy performance for Rain Dance Immersive, plus the World team is building a world, plus media's trying to facilitate all this stuff, plus ops doing all this. We're a shop of 140 plus people, so we have a lot of staff to move, and I think our big issue this year was not I'd be curious if you have a similar thing, because this is a very hard challenge to deal with, is communication through all these projects going on. We did not take the time ahead of time to actually map out how communication would go. We kind of went with our normal style of, hey, this group's doing its own thing, Observer's handling Radiance, or Rain Dance, that's fine. Radiance is handling the Trevor Project stuff, that's fine. And then we ended up with such a hodgepodge of communication that stuff that should have been known to a lot of the staff just weren't, and that's on us as management to need to clean up and everything. So being more coherent and cognizant and aware of how we're structuring our things, that eternal epic fight of stop fucking pinging me versus, oh my God, stop posting essays. There is no winning. For us, at the end of the day, it's just is what it is. And we have to cater to as much, we have to work around it as much as we can, or we need to be as concise as possible and also make sure the information's going out. And at the end of the day, we're going to have people that are like, what's this? And I'm like, I only pinged it 3 times, but you know, it's all good. It happens, right? Like this is our life.
Read.
This is our life. No one's getting paid to read. So,
My favorite thing, copy message link. That is my favorite feature on
Yes.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy
Yes,
message
I love
link.
Yep.
All the
Here
time.
you go. Here's where you
Got
missed
that on
it.
speed
Smile.
dial.
Trudy gets that from me all the
That's my
time.
shtick.
Where is this?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here you go, right here. Have fun.
I guess from an overall perspective, because I think I've mentioned, and I think it was something you guys are considering anyway, with just how big, from my understanding, this year grew, starting the planning a little bit earlier. But I think that was just purely a, wow, suddenly we've gone from this to this. But for Sexy, I think improvements, I guess we haven't done anything like this before. We ran our own auction as well. That went really well. We had a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning, but that got fixed pretty quickly. We had a web-based system which Ghost created for bidding, which just worked.
That website is fire. That website is absolute fire. Holy shit! So much props to Ghost. It's so good. It's such a good site.
He did amazing. Like smorgasbords, trying to find the balance and planning out announcements so you're not doing 20 posts in a single day, which is inclusive of the regular posts you're needing to communicate out. So we did a little bit of thinking, and I was like, okay, so I'm not going to post that this day. I'll be posting that tomorrow because I've got less posts to make. Probably if planning maybe a little bit earlier. It's hard to say at the moment because I think after today's our last day for all our stuff. That's where we'll probably be sitting down and reviewing and reflecting and going, okay, what worked, what didn't work, what can we do better on. But it's definitely been alright. I think the other thing is not being afraid to reach out to a couple of the other community members or communities who've done some of this stuff before and going, hey, what are some of the things that I need to be aware of? Because, like that was one of the big things with the smorgasbord for us was I'm like, yep, this is in principle what it is, but is there things I should be considering, worrying about, what risks, all of those types of things.
We did the exact same thing we actually did that with the Femboys, where we have a private DM with them, and I was like, at Femboys, how do you run your auction? Like walk us through that structure. Come on, I can attest to it. And we had a full conversation. And I was like, I understand why you do it this way. We're going to try this other way. We're going to report back to you on how we think this went, because we want to innovate in this way. I think this works better for our community, all that kind of stuff. It's incredibly worthwhile just having a chat, and you never know what comes out of those conversations. You never know where it goes.
I think Trudius and Foxy, this was your guys' first Trevor Project collab, correct?
Yes.
This is your first one? Yes. And hopefully next year will be your second.
We're still working on trying to topple you guys at the moment.
Yeah.
We got one day.
We got one day to beat Luxno. I think Luxno was taking the trophy.
Good luck.
Good
luck, yeah.
Hey, we hit 6. We're getting closer, so...
You at 6? Goddamn, okay, I might have to tell my people to don't make more money. Anyway. I prep contingencies. I want to win. I prep contingencies. Anyway.
Contingency plans to win. Oh, you're fine. Oh, it's always hard for me to do recaps because I always expect the most scuffed things to happen because VR chat is VR chat. They're gonna put an update right before your event. You're gonna get something out there where people are crashing nonstop.
Or it goes
expected.
down for the right when you're meant to have your event.
That was wild. That was absolutely wild.
For Ferality, the whole server's being down during Ferality, and they had to push back like a whole day's worth of stuff. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and with it being our second year working with them on all the charity stuff, and being a lot of it was very smooth and very fluid, and it gave off that appearance because of all the good planning that did happen from all the great people in the background. And I was very glad to see so many people actually coming together, because it grows more and more. So
Yeah.
the more people we get for it, it really helps. And of course, the only thing I'd really want is more involvement from more people, and I don't think we can do that until next year.
Let's go bigger.
But yeah,
Let's take that
exactly.
number one spot.
And
Scale.
Yeah.
We scale. We're scaling.
Basically,
for
basically.
DGen, all I want from us is to be more involved with helping with planning next year. Because we had our little meetup in the beginning, and it took like half of our staff for the first week, and then kind of kept us out of the loop for just a second. But then we got right back in, and I got to participate with those things. And we need to get better boxers, because the fact that next time we're not losing that quickly. Right?
Shut out by a West user.
Step it up.
The boxing was amazing.
Yeah, I'm taking
That's
grade
what I heard.
training. All right, we're gonna have a whole training arc, like we're doing Karate Kid. I swear. All right.
Film it, post up on the server and everything. Even if you get knocked out round one, you've got plenty of media to push with it. You know what I mean? You can get people engaged on that story. There's a benefit to it, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have a whole build up. It's gonna be a whole montage
host,
video.
Yep.
Host Club and DGen already have a rivalry with the Liquor Olympics,
Yeah.
so we can push that a little
It's
bit.
true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna come back and beat you again in the Liquor Olympics. Don't you worry.
Watch
about
yourself! Watch yourself! Oh my god, my bad.
I had to hold them back earlier.
Yeah.
Sorry, the goblin, my inner goblin comes out sometimes, even on desktop.
Yeah.
I'm ready to throw that at any moment.
I've heard Goblin Mode is actually a thing.
Yeah,
So,
it's true,
yeah,
it's true. It really
yeah.
is. It really
All right. So, yeah, these were some really great answers. You guys did great, answered all my questions very succinctly. I'm very impressed with what you all are doing, but to kind of bring things to a close, is there anyone that you'd like to shout out? Kind of keep it brief, but is there anyone that's been I guess integral? Well, I know there's a lot of people who've been integral in putting everything together, making everything work the way it needs to. But is there anyone that you guys want to shout out? And we'll just start with Millie.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll shout out my entire staff team, like all of them. It's a very large list, okay? If I forget someone might kill me. So I'm going to say all of my staff team, they do great. The events and everything and the community that we have, I'm so glad that everyone does. And you guys continue to strive to make me want to continue and build better events and better community with everybody. And I'm very happy. And I'm going to shout out also to you guys for being so awesome, because you guys have done a lot of great work, and I'm looking forward to working with you guys a whole lot more. Yeah.
All right. We can just go down the line.
All right. Firstly, I want to say thank you to Ivy, my co-owner, for supporting me and keeping me sane and not losing my shit. Ghost also doing the same thing and just being such a smart, talented individual and innovative. Mwah, I love your work. To all of my sexy AF staff, dancers, and community members, you guys are all fucking amazing. You guys just continuously blow my mind with how much you get behind anything we do. Love you all so much. To Sinner's Garden, thank you for putting us onto this and getting us involved. We love you guys, and Femboy Host Club and everyone else that have been around and involved in this collab. Like, you're all fucking awesome. But Sexy, keep donating. We're gonna take that number one spot, okay? Keep doing it.
You fucking ain't.
Keep doing it.
No, you ain't. 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 No, I've got. Believe me, we've got people wanting to throw money at this. Yeah, we will see. It won't see me win. It's gonna be great. We're gonna absolutely win this. Thank you first and foremost to the Lux Nova team. It is a wild ride being able to go from a Rain Dance Immersive award ceremony earlier today to all this stuff. And I wouldn't be able to experience this kind of stuff and represent the team without you guys putting in a ton of time and effort and work to create really special things. So it is an honor and a pleasure to be able to help run things and facilitate for you guys and enable you all to do really amazing things. And as always, please give me feedback if I'm fucking up, because we want that stuff. That's how we all operate. Thank you to my management team and the management teams, the other groups we have as well, the operations media, Radiance. It's such an honor and such a privilege to be able to work in an environment where I don't have to know what the fuck is going on in the department and trust that it's running well. That is such a rare thing, and it really is so valuable. And then thank you to Femboy House Club for bringing us on board with all this and giving us this opportunity to help raise so much money in One Up Foxy, which is always such a fun vibe and such a good experience and all that good stuff.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will see. We will see.
Funny thing,
Suck.
we almost didn't invite you.
I suck at
You know
shit.
what's really funny? It was really, we totally almost didn't invite you because we were scared to ask. We were so scared. We were like, we got VIP to your event, and then we were like, oh my god, should we ask them? Like, it was really, we were totally almost cool. We were like, they're too cool.
You can always
They're too
ask us
cool. We're like,
something.
they're too cool. No.
You can
I'm gonna say,
always ask us
there's
stuff.
never been such an amazing group. Like amazing group of people just mixing together. The host club, like admin group and owners and mixing with your people and that team. Oh my god, that's my favorite group chat. One of my favorite group chats I have on fucking Discord right now.
Oh, the group
It's just
chat's so
them.
good.
It's so
We're
good.
so
It's
toxic to each other.
so
It's so
good.
fun.
We're
It's
so-
such a
yeah,
good
no.
vibe in there. It's so
fun
good.
with each other.
We're
It's
so absolutely toxic.
I'm so happy. So thank you, Lux Nova. Oh my god, we love you guys so much. We're big simps. We're big Lux Nova simps at the host club.
I can tell.
Yeah. But you know,
Appreciate it.
talking about my host club, I want to thank first off my two co-owners, three co-owners, Mr. Noodles, Fiddles, Megazinny. They really help make sure that when I can't do something, they really handle it. I work 65 hours plus a week, and they're always on top of shit. They really got this stuff down. They really deal with stuff that I just don't want to have to deal with. And then thank you to my entire admin team. Holy crap. Let me just tell you, they all do amazing work and get just so much done, and I wouldn't be able to function. Being able to moderate, just also on top of this, I think we can all agree, having people who moderate a whole Discord server, we make jokes about the Discord mods, but having to worry about some bot coming in and posting like dick pics in a fucking channel, and then my admin being like, yeah, I took care of that, don't worry. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I love having people who don't sleep at 2-3 in the morning, so they're able to catch that stuff, and then I want to thank all of course all my staff. I have my hosts, my security, my DJs, my photographers. All of them are they are amazing crew, and we're a lot smaller staff than other places will have because of what we do, and how we run it. So honestly, the host club is like literally a dysfunctional little family, and so yeah, that's my shout out. And I'm gonna shout out to someone who I'm gonna shout out to my main man, Kusifer. This dude, he means so much to me. He's my not only my best friend, but my brother. I continue to be able to do the host club mainly because of him. There's been several moments where me in tears, me like I don't know if I can do this anymore. I got so much on my plate IRL, and I just so much going, and I can't do it. And him constantly being there for me has gotten me to for us to be able to do what we're doing now. He motivates me, and you know what? This is the one thing about my two best friends, Noodles and Koo, is in front of me, they're my biggest haters, but behind my back, they are my number one glazers. You know?
So it should be,
yeah. Only they can talk shit about me. You know, they don't allow shit anything to go down. So I'm so thankful for this too. And so yeah. And thank you so much to everyone a part of Trevor Project collabs. Like I said, the part of it, the big part of it, the collabs, is having all these amazing groups of people coming together and making it happen. So if I didn't have you guys, it wouldn't be happening. So thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, and I will basically be the last one to go. You know, obviously, I feel very, very fortunate to have been a part of, you know, raising money. My own community took part in raising money for charity as well. You know, obviously, I want to make sure that we're doing our part to obviously represent my own community, which is Aurora Escape. So that's, you know, not a club or anything. We're just a ragtag bunch of people. Kind of have like a biker clubhouse kind of deal. That's kind of the kind of vibe that we go for. And, you know, that's just kind of like how I've set things up. And I'm very grateful to them for helping to make that possible. And I was happy to also, you know, donate some money to charity as well, since I said I would match whatever my community did up to, you know, $200. So, you know, I'm very happy to have been able to do that. I think it's for a good cause, and I'm just glad to have been a part of it. Not only in that regard, but also being invited by Kamei.
Come on.
Come on, God damn it! God damn it! I'm so. Can you tell I'm tired?
I know.
But it's
They
alright.
said
It's
it
alright.
3 times to me this morning. Perfectly fine. I don't know.
Yeah, I was on it. I was on it earlier. I was on it, but you know, that's totally my bad. Anyway, I'm so grateful to Kamai for helping me or bringing me on to be a part of this, to do these interviews. I'm very, very grateful for that. I typically do a podcast called the Sweet Talking Podcast, where I interview people in VR chat, and I sit down with them for about 3 or so hours, and potentially even more, because we do a post section as well, where we kind of like relax a little bit, and we just take questions from chat and basically like kind of just shoot the shit, basically. But for the most part, I do like a long form 3-hour deal with whomever I sit down with, and to be able to try a more shorter form style of interview has been, I wouldn't say it's been a challenge, but I would say it's been an experience that I'm very grateful to have been able to do to represent this event that's been going on for pretty much the entirety of the month. My June has never been busier, so I'm really glad that I can. Yeah, it's been a very, very busy month. So I'm very grateful to have been brought on, and hopefully I did a good job. Hopefully you all were entertained. All of you who are tuning in on stream, and I hope that all the guests that I interviewed were also, hopefully I did a good job for them as well. You know, I have you four here. So
Amazing, amazing. Oh my god. Hold on. Can I glaze Neff real quick? Hold on, get the camera on me real quick. Let me.
It's your fucking event. You can do whatever you want. What the hell?
All right, yeah. I'm asking Indu to put the camera on me. Okay. Anyway, so Neff. Okay, let me just tell you. Everyone here in this world and in chat needs to go and join and watch their streams, especially their podcasts. Their podcasts are really well put together. If you want to just just sit there and listen to her talk with all these amazing people from VR chat. I've learned all sorts of names that like I wouldn't have known about if I didn't listen to her stuff. And you know, there's so many amazing people doing amazing things in this game. If you want to learn about it, join her community and go and watch her streams. Her streams are amazing. Other than she's really bad at Halo. I'll say that she's really bad at Halo.
First time
she shot a bunch of Marines instead of grunts and stuff, and she couldn't tell what was the difference.
What's wrong with that?
She couldn't tell what was the difference.
It was all according to plan. It was totally scripted.
I
did what I had to do.
Yeah.
It's okay. We got through it. You know?
Neff's link tree is at the top of chat if you guys want to check them out.
Thank you so much.
Hey, gang.
Appreciate that. Yeah, so yeah, I'm really just grateful to have been a part of this and to lend my skills to enhance this already incredible massive event that's been going on this entire month, and I'm very, very honored to have been a part of that. If you guys want to, well, anyone who is listening or watching, if you all want to find where I am, like Ender just said, all my links are available up top, and I do a whole lot of different content, not just VR chat content, but I do desktop content as well. I do some ASMR stuff, not what you may think. It's different stuff, but you know, I do a little bit of that. I know people hear ASMR, they immediately go off the deep end, so you know. But no, it's not.
You cheat them up. What you going for? You cheat them up.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm so grateful to all of you for taking the time out of your very busy schedules to be here. Also, I'm very grateful again to Kamai for bringing me on in the first place to do these interviews. And what Fanboy Host Club is doing is really, really amazing stuff. And obviously, it is not just them; it's all of us in our own way coming together and creating something really, really awesome and kick-ass. And that's why we're so close to getting to 50K and like completely like tripled.
That's my goal.
Tripled the initial. So it's great. It's really, really fantastic to see, and it's great to be a part of it. So with that said, I imagine we're going to be kind of wrapping things up. And I'll leave it to Ender to kind of I guess send us off.
All right, I'm bringing you back to my lap. Welcome. I know it's a comfy place. Okay, so we are about to go over to the closing ceremony. We're about to have some amazing performances for you guys. As you are probably used to right now, we're going to go into a little bit of an intermission period, and we're going to have that Trevor link in chat for you guys. So we're about to wrap it up. We're so close to 12 hours, and you guys are killing it. Again, you know my personal goal of 50K. It's still there. Come on, we can get it there. All right, I'll see you guys soon.